We got Kevin Durant up next. And you know he'll come to play. I love his versatility, but that makes shutting him down next to impossible. Coach gave us a full breakdown of what to expect. We watched plenty of film. But sometimes you just got to throw all that out the window and settle things on the court. And I'm ready. Bring it, KD.
At small forward, at 6'6", number 15, Vince Carter. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 1, Lance Stevenson. Number 50, Zach Randolph. Number 33, Mark Gasol. Number 11, Mike Conley. Your head coach is David Yeager. Once again,
And the Thunder is the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg. Here's Westbrook. An 11-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And defensively, guys, he was just all over the place, forcing turnovers and applying terrific ball pressure.
Shots good by Waiters.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage. And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And then Durant with the dunk.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Here's the 3. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. And that's 13 points for Kevin Durant.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Gasol. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Gasol's got 6. The Thunder leading by 6. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, I had a chance to talk with head coach Billy Donovan. He brought up Marc Gasol, a kind of sleeper player he thinks could give them trouble. Coach said he's a guy 7 foot plus. He's very skilled, can shoot and finish over either shoulder, and he doesn't shy away from contact. He's a guy you have to really pay attention to. And I've told our guys, we can't let him have a big game. Fellas, we'll see how they do against him.
All right, Doris, thanks. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Adams. Waiters up top. 14 points from him the last game against Boston.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Back to Allen. Freak passes to Gasol. Breaks a big height bounce and goes in. Gasol's got 8.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
And Waiters has it in the corner. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Marc Gasol.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And you know that.
And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow.
I think it's another level I can go to.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg. But Kevin. And we're through the first.
Yes, Kevin,
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. Number 1, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds with our passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. I'll say this for us, though.
All right, fans, let's get up, let's get wild for you.
And we welcome you to sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players had a chance to have a short break and get some rest. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And then for Oklahoma City, Cantor checked in for Adams. And it's Waiters in for Andre Robertson.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Oklahoma City.
Clark, their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Well, they were disciplined and focused, I thought, all game long, Kevin. Excellent defense around the rim.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Kevin Durant. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
So for Oklahoma City right now, inside you've got Ibaka and Cantor. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Anderson kicks to Adams. And another miss by Memphis. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Westbrook against Barnes. Outside Westbrook. So no problem for Oklahoma City.
Kevin, what would...
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kevin Durant. It's just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave it. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, I'm living the dream. Mad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real. Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We actually, we have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all.
Bright lights of a Memphis evening. We have the Thunder as the road team for today's Western Conference matchup. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Grizzlies. Comes in for Vince Carter. Lance Stevenson subbed in for Tony Allen. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams is jacked in for Enes Kanter. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Andre Robertson. Taking a look at the Thunder, Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2. Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4. And it's Adams in at the 5.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Collison. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career.
Conley sets a screen for Gasol. Now the feed to Green. 1:30 left here in the first quarter. Waiters with the ball. Conley picks him up. So they take the lead. Durant's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Gasol. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Gasol's got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Westbrook kicks to Waiters. The dish to Durant. Shoots from 14. And the shot falls short this time.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
To the middle. Here's Collison. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Conley, the pass to Freak. Conley dishes to Green. Here's Freak. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Anderson, he's checked in for Gasol. Wright comes in for JaMychal Green. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Mike Conley. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Payne's checked in, and he makes both free throws. 24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Westbrook with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
The tough shots aren't going down for him right now, but neither are the easy ones. I mean, he's got to find the rhythm somehow.
Freak kicks to Anderson. Stevenson outside, unloads, and the jumper is on the mark. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 5. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player. Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump to the pros, we can expect to hear more stories like this, I'm sure.
Well, without question, Kevin, that's the case in the landscape that we find ourselves in. But, you know, there's something to be said for developing all 4 years in college when that's the best route.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball.
Kevin, you opt.
All right, guys, I want to go over some things before we get back out there. All right, you starters, I expect you guys to be nice and fresh in the second half. Bench really gave us some great production. Nice to see something from everybody out there. I will point out that all the steals we got in that half as something we...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
We saw some good action.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And then for Oklahoma City, Adams, he's checked in for Ibaka. Dion Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Roberson.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Grizzlies.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And, partner, it sets up what should be a fantastic finale to the season series. Major bragging rights on the line that night.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Mike Conley. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Canner is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Payne out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Waiters in at the 3 spot. Outside Westbrook. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to beat Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Mark, we've heard Coach emphasize emphasize playing strong here in Memphis.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Mike Conley. Shaq, what'd you like about his game?
Conley's got so many things he brings to the team. He controls the flow of the offense like a conductor. Everything starts with him. He's a threat all over the place in transition.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about
Mr. Dom Pagnotti, Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
Wait.
Southside Cloverland, daddy, I'm the man out there. Better ass Cali, cat man out Cali with my eyes open belly. Blowing that spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel, hit switch it. Red light stop, make it drop for the out. With it, anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need, I said I get it. If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Black flag, we rich. Yeah, listen. Bounce, it's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. And ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy. I'm with it. Cali, we did it. Biggie in my city. Please no fit it. Hit them too. The bread and get stupid. Silly. Money that come running like water. Money so hot. Miami on fire. You better be. Might get on the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run in, strip routes,